We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcome. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Batting third, second baseman, Smokey.
Here's the first pitch to him. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pitch out, nothing doing. Fay leads off first with one away. Two balls and a strike. He's running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eldon Bullock. He reached on a single in his first try. Out towards second. Throw gets him, two down. Ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. So a full count now. And this is strike three called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chad Goff. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. To first. To second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Ready for another chance. Jesse Miller. He singled his last time up.
Miller.
The 2-2. The ground out to short. Scooped up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Smokey. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. Changeup called strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having two strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the...
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run.
Well, people always wonder why some...
Digging in and looking for more. Smokey.
Yeah, that last at that, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Sergio Rubio.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Digging in once again, Andy Valito. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Fay isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He scores. And now it's a 5-2 ball game. Throw won't get him.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. You're watching Major League. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top. Just about ready for. Coming to the plate now, Chauncey Dow, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the 1-1. On the ground to the left. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning.
Batting third, second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Schmidt has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. 2-0 now. Strike called. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. He'll get his first cuts here. And he just manages to get his hand in. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Striding in for Houston, Chad Goff, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit out towards second. Smokey is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Smokey, 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Pedroza over at second. Fay at first, 2 out in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
He takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Ready once again, Smokey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Two balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next for New York, Smokey. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. 1 run, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Story backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So striding in, Trevor Story, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. For 1, back to first, a double play. And they will strand the possible tying run at second. This ball game is over. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run. MLB Network's coverage of the crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Now to the plate, Smokey, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
And there's a base hit on the line.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s, getting it at him.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Jason Neal. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Grounded to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself. And the coming to the plate now, Smokey, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hard liner to center field.
Stand up,
And
stand up.
he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And they will
Man, you
hold
smoked
that runner
that thing,
over
right,
at
boy?
third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Sergio Rubio. He flew out in his last at-bat. This is line to left. Span is there as he makes the catch, and they'll... Digging in, Chad Goff. He drew a walk his first time up.
Center fielder, Chad Goff.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in, the switch hitter, Smokey. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Smokey.
Too high, 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Span is there, and he has it for the out. Now at the plate, Smokey is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes outnumbered. So stepping in, Smokey, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man We are under the light. David Paulino will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer now in the box, Smokey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Right side, hit hard. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw to third. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, that was an obvious mistake. Caught too much of the plate right there with 2 strikes on the batter. Nice execution from his part.
Jason Neal.
Hard on the ground towards short. Story brings it in. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Sergio Rubio. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Kemp is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, Smokey. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Popped him up. Bullock over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Sergio Rubio. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Sergio Rubio.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And he is in there.
Boy, you can't go from first to third much faster than that. And Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. At the plate, Byron DeLong, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Back up the middle. Story scoops it up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the settling in now. Smokey. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chauncey Dow will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit ball to second. And that's the second out. Digging in and looking for more. Smokey. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
That one's in there. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Ready for another shot now. Jason Neal. He singled his last time up. Driven nicely into the gap.
Let's go, go, you're scoring.
Smokey rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 3. Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths. Digging in to try it again. Ben Gamel. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Throw on to the lead man, and that's all. Ready once again. Smokey already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And that misses ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
That's a ball. Ball 2 now. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jason Neal. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Ben Gamel. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And toward right center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And there's no better time of year to come up big. Digging in, Smokey.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
2 balls and a strike to count.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Misses above the zone for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next for New York, Smokey. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I always felt, though, too, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Popped him up. Span in foul ground. And this will land foul. Back up the middle. Story picks it up. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short. Striding in once again, Trevor Story. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. 0-1, here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Digging in once again, Chad Goff.
Center fielder, Chad Goff.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a dive, but he's back in. First offering on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as it was up the ladder a bit, and that'll move a man into scoring position now with 1 away.
Well, he's got a cannon for an arm back there behind the dish, but it doesn't mean it's always accurate. Got plenty behind this one, but he sailed it, and he won't be happy with himself about that throw.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Full count, 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Stepping into the box, Smokey. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. 2-0 curveball here is over for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He stays alive, still 2-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. Another full count pitch home. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. Ready for another chance? Chauncey Dow 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hit ball to second. To his right, Smokey. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Now in the box, Eldon Bullock. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time and the side is retired. So a fair. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And this is low, ball 1. Pedroza leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jason Neal becomes out number 2 this inning. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Goff has a read on it, and that retires the side. Striding in for Houston, Chad Goff. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hits this one hard the other way. Smokey to his right. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that... Digging in now, Smokey. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Smokey.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And that one just missed outside. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Span over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Leading off for the Astros, right fielder, Rolando Carrera.
Hard hit ball to second. Smokey scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now batting, Smokey. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on, haven't been able to string anything together.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player. We are under the bright lights.
Batting third, second baseman, Smokey.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know it's going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
On to first, but not in time. Stepping into the box, Abraham Aviles. He'll get to take his first cuts here. All to second, this could be two. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first, a double play. Up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Smokey looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a.
The 1-2. Popped high in the air. Olson is there for it. And that's the third out. Now at the plate, Smokey. He singled and popped out in his first two at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Fay stands at first with one out. And they pitch out here. Throw over to first. Runner's back. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Stepping in, Sergio Rubio, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Now the 2-1. This is in the air out to left field. Field moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're up 5-1. Digging in, Smokey.
Second baseman, Smokey.
From the stretch. And that misses inside. 1-0. 1-0 delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Still even at 2-2. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Waiting on it is Smith.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So striding in, Smokey. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Smokey.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ball 3.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And fastball swung on and hit to second. Pollard moving to his right on to first, and there were 2 down. In now for the Reds, Albert Pollard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pulled toward right center field. Smokey waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run. We are under the into the box now. Smokey, first chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Ready now for Cincinnati, Martin Ayala, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Martin Ayala. 1-1-1.
Hit ball to second. Smokey is up with it. And there are 2 away now. So stepping in, Smokey, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
2-0 now. Two and one.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Fay stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice two-seam fastball.
Leading off the inning, Albert Pollard, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stage. This one, they're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for a guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first is in time for the first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dudley Field. He drew a walk his first time up. The 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in once again, Jason Neal. He singled his last time up. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the upper deck and gone.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main.
Striding in once again, Abraham Aviles earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last play. Smoke toward the hole. Smokey in the hole. Throw to first will get him easily in his. Ready once again, Smokey. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Smokey.
First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Fay, base runner at first with 1 out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Jason Neal is on deck. 3-0 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A step on the bag for 1. A tag, and he is out at second base. And a costly. Ready for another chance? Malik Smith. He was a ground out victim last time up. Line toward right center. Pedroza is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Digging in to try it again. Smokey is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Back in standing. Another look to first, and he'll dive back in safely. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Runners on first with one down. Fastball called for strike two.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Now a move over to first. And he's safe. One and two, here it comes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. Misses, ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a... We are under the... Next for New York, Smokey looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here comes the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Reds, catcher, Luis Hernandez.
Hit out towards second. Smokey gloves it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. At the plate, Will Nixon. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Will Nixon.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Smokey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 2-0. Turned on down the line. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not. Ready now for Cincinnati, Luis Hernandez.
Luis Hernandez.
Hard hit ball. And gloves it. He's up with it, the throw, and give it up on a phenomenal. Digging in the switch hitter, Albert Pollard. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Albert Pollard.
1-1-1-1.
Gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
The batter, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here now the 2-2. Round to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get. Coming to the plate now, Smokey, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 2-1 home. There's a fastball that misses.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
First baseman, Jason.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that's low, ball 4. Ready for another shot now, Sergio Rubio, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! It's a grand slam! Stepping in, Smokey over 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground ball.
So striding forward now, Albert Pollard. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into innings down by a bundle. It's time to get some bait and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Dudley Field. He was drilled by his last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Settling in now, Smokey. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Fires the zone to fill the count, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Throw into second. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Neal comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah,
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Nixon going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're...
Leading off tonight for Cincinnati.
The windup and the 0-1.
Number 22.
Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And there's one away. Now batting, Smokey, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. From the stretch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Fay, the runner at second with one away. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, quality take.
2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. Ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Jason Neal, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-2. A bullet to first base. Two down, runners at first and second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Sergio Rubio.
Stand up, stand up.
Pulled
Right here,
toward
right
right center field.
Waiting on it is Smith.
And that's the 3rd out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Number 20.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Now in the box, Will Nixon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pedroza is under this one, and he puts it away for the first down. At the plate, Smokey, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Fay leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 now. Jason Neal is on deck. The 3-0 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 1-1.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Here comes the 1-1. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 1-2 is a ball down and away.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2. Into the box, Sergio Rubio. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, David Spanos. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And that's the second out. So stepping in, Smokey. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup right down the middle.
Well, this is a dicey situation right here, Dealer. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2 one more time. The 2-2 one more time. Hit out towards second. Pollard ranges to his left. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Standing in, Luis Hernandez. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied. Stepping in, Smokey. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Low for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. is a fastball that misses. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and we are going. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Stepping in, Smokey. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Smoked on the ground left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
The throw's a low one, and he can't make the scoop at first as it's in and out of the glove.
Batting 10, designated hitter, Andy Valido.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. We are still scoreless. Striding in once again, Malik Smith. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one. Digging in to try it again. Smokey 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-1 is a ball below the zone.
2-1.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And a full count now, 3-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. The next 3-2. Hit in the air to center field.
Waiting on it is Smith.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Smokey, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a grand slam.
That ball was absolutely blasted.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Gomes will swing it from the left side. Grounded to third. This could be two.
Dozier picks it.
On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the... Ready for another chance. Martin Ayala. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. One in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Smokey will stand in yet again, and if you weren't with us earlier, let's take another look. This was back in the fourth inning with the bases loaded. A grand slam and definitely the big blow of the ball game so far.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity.
Hit high and deep out to left center field.
Looking up is Smith, and it's gone as they add still another.
Long ball is playing in this one. Ready for another shot now. Pedro Gomes has got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Ball to second. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score. So striding in, Smokey. He went deep last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now the 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike one.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball middle of the zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jason Neal becomes out number 2 this inning. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run. standing in now for the Yankees, Byron DeLong. And he does so with 2 gone in the inning, but with the bases loaded. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding of. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's a high pop-up. Neal shading to his right, but the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Pedro Gomes. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. The Reds down to their last strike. A ground ball. This could do it. Scooped up. Throw in time, and they are World Series champions.
Well, they've just clinched out, and no doubt about it, this town is going to be rocking and rolling tonight. Just like this stadium is rocking right now as they celebrate something they'll remember forever. They are the World Series champions.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 14 men on base. For the Reds, 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base.
A congratulatory phone call.